Prime Minister, politicians resign when they mislead the public and mislead Parliament. Are you considering your position?
That I wasn't told that Peter Mandelson had failed security vetting when he's appointed is staggering. That I wasn't told that he'd failed security vetting when I was telling Parliament that due process had been followed is unforgivable. Not only was I not told, no minister was told. And I'm absolutely furious about that. What I intend to do is to go to Parliament on Monday to set out all the relevant facts in true transparency so Parliament has the full picture. I was not told that he had failed security vetting. No minister was told that he had failed security vetting. Number 10 wasn't told that he had failed security vetting. That is completely unacceptable. That is why I intend to go to Parliament and set out all of the relevant facts so Parliament has full transparency and full accountability. It is totally unacceptable that the Prime Minister making an appointment is not told that security vetting has been failed. Totally unacceptable.
We're here in Cheshunt. I'm out campaigning. This is the first of 7 stops today as I campaign up towards the local elections on May the 7th.
You just met a junior doctor and you asked them if they were on strike. What would a reform government actually do different from the NHS?
Well, look, the more money we put into the NHS, and you look at the massive increase in percentage GDP put into health over the last 10, 15 years, and you see there are even fewer beds. So I think it does need a much more business-like approach to how money is spent, how the whole thing's organised.
It's emerged overnight that Peter Mandelson failed his security vetting. The Foreign Office overruled it. Keir Starmer says he didn't know until this week.
I do not believe a word the Prime Minister says. I'm sorry, I don't, because when he was asked about this previously, he said in Parliament that under the vetting he had been told about the ongoing relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. He then said outside of Parliament that the whole procedure had been gone through and approved. Now, both of those statements cannot be right. And I do not believe that Ollie Robbins, as one of the most senior civil servants in the country, would not have briefed the Prime Minister and briefed Number 10 about what the dangers were. So I don't believe a word the Prime Minister's saying, and they'll try and kick it into the long grass. But my view is this will further lead to electoral losses for the Labour Party on May the 7th, and I just don't think he can possibly survive, and nor do I think he should.
Yeah, Ollie Robbins out this morning. What's your reaction to that? And is this another example of Starmer's license?
Well, Ollie Robbins is the sacrificial lamb, and this is being done to try and save the Prime Minister. What they've promised Ollie Robbins for the future, I don't know. But no, the whole thing stinks, and I'm sorry, but Starmer's been caught. And, there he was telling us 2 years ago, a new kind of politics, a different kind of politics, and frankly, it looks even worse than it did before.
Prime Minister's making a statement to the Commons on Monday to correct what he previously told MPs about due process being followed. Is this an admission that he missed that?
If the Prime Minister comes on Monday and says, what I told you before is a load of nonsense, then it's akin to an admission that he misled Parliament. Now the question is, did he willfully mislead Parliament? So that is a point that'll be debated. But what I'm in no doubt about is what he said outside Parliament was frankly lying to the public.
Just do that last bit again.
Sure.
Just a bit about that.
Yeah. But outside of Parliament, I'm absolutely convinced that he lied to the public by saying, yes, everything went through vetting, we were very happy with it.
Is time up for him now? Is it time?
Oh, the Prime Minister won't go now. He'll announce some inquiry to establish the truth. I believe that the reform vote in the north of England, in South Wales, in Labour's old traditional areas, I believe the reform vote will be the end of Starmer. We will be the thing that finishes this off, and he'll be gone by the middle of the summer.
And who would you prefer to replace the street? Who's worse for you?
Do you know what? I don't know what's going to happen, but I sense that the Labour Party will tack to the left because they're worried about the Green vote in the inner cities. That's my sense of where this will go. Who's the bookies' favourite? Probably Angela Rayner, but we'll see. Thank you.